Alright, we're about ready to hop back into things here. It has been a little while since I've properly streamed Fire Emblem Awakening here. I think the last time was the 250 sub milestone, and since then we're at like 560 or something like that now, even though it's only been like just over 2 weeks since the 251 there. Anyway, we've gotten to the point, or was it last time that we hit a point where it's like, let's just push through? Anyway, we've gotten to a point right now where it's like, okay, may as well just stop doing it whenever we hit certain milestones, and now we may as well just commit through to the end. Anyway, I've been busy grinding away. Even when you have things like the Paragon skill, you still gain so little experience after you've gone through a couple class changes. It is painful. Like, for a little while, I was even debating about, I know that the emulator can support cheat codes and such. I was debating about, like, oh, let's just do a thing that makes you grind fast or something like that. But then it's like, but then I'm not beating Lunatic plus Classic legitimately. So I can't do that. Like, even though I've done it before. Beat Lunatic plus Classic, that is not cheating in this. I haven't done that before. But anyway, so I did the slow and painful process. So a lot of people are in very strange classes for them right now. Not all of them, but some of them make sense, like Virion, Zumiya, stuff like that. I never meant to recruit Salif, but that's nothing new. Same with Ike there. I accidentally said yes to him as well. Several units who aren't paired off haven't been touched, like Libra. Viren hasn't been touched a whole lot. Vake has barely had anything done to him. I only found out that apparently the DLC classes, so Dreadfighter and Bride, the skill that you get from them, so Bond and Aggressor, like, it's relatively worth it to get, but if you try to use a second seal, it doesn't reclass you to a promoted class. It reclasses you to an unpromoted class. So Lissa, for example, is stuck in this class until she reaches level 30, and she gains barely any experience anymore, even with Paragon. So, you know, is kind of screwed right now, is the case. But yeah, everybody's in a kind of strange class right now. There's both Crom and my unit that are basically done. Like, Crom just needs to get his res up and that's it. Then he'll be done there. Trying to multitask there. Nice. But yeah, anyway, I have gotten to the point where every single character who is paired off in my army now has the skill that I want their kid to inherit from them, so we can go around recruiting all the kids. So whichever skill is inherited is the last one you have equipped, unless it's a DLC skill, like for example Aggressor. Like DLC skills like that can't be inherited, but apart from that, it'll be the last one that's equipped, which is the center one. So Frederick, it's Pavize. Cherche, we've got dual support plus. Now we've got Life Taker. Selly, we've got Vantage. Henry, we've got Life Taker. He doesn't have that many skills yet. Muriel, we have dual support plus. Kellum, we have renewal. That was a pain to get on him. Bennett, we have lethality because it's funny, I guess. Tharja, we have Life Taker. Gas, we have soul. Rickon, we have Life Taker. Longku, we have vantage. You begin to notice a pattern in like what skills are good. Gregor, we have armor's thrift. Style, we have vantage. Cordelia, we have gale force. Lissa, we have gale force. Sumia, we have gale force as well. Olivia, we have gale force. Maribel, we have gale force. Donald, we have aptitude, his unique skill there. And that's all the ones that are paired off. Why can Morgan not know Ether? She can. Well, more specifically, wait a second. Yeah, I guess not then, now that I'm thinking about it. Because Crom passes on Ether to any of his daughters and Rightful King to any of his sons. So I guess you're right. Never mind. Never mind then. But yeah, so now that we have all the skills that we need, we can essentially go around recruiting all the children units. So we only have Lucina right now because of, you know, part of the story. And her build is mostly done here. Like, once I can take off Paragon, once her stats are higher and stuff, that'll probably just be replaced with something like Luna, Dual Strike Plus, Astra, one of those kinds of good skills. Like, I really don't like Limit Breaker because it's so good that you have to run it on all your units if you want the best possible build, which means you only get 4 skill slots to work with instead of 5 at the end of the day, really, because there's nothing that you can put on that would be like more worthwhile than Limit Breaker almost all the time. So you have 4 skill slots to work with instead of 5, and that kind of sucks. My, oh my. You're on your not so good Wi-Fi there? Well, let's hope that it's functional. Let's hope that it works for you. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of support conversations here that we can get to, or we can just go and recruit some of the... I know that last time we were doing this, for at least the S supports, I wasn't full on reading them out, and, you know, maybe it should stay that way. Should I do, like, for these support conversations, because this game had yet to, introduce full voice acting, that would only happen starting with echoes. Should I read this all out, or should I just let the text go by for people to read it? I don't know. Let's read it, I guess, for now. I also love how Frederick looks like he has a tuxedo under that armor. Incredible to me. How did you block that?
Really?
You're not using your strength wisely. It's much wasted movement. Go and practice what I taught you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. Frederick.
Yes.
Muriel, what brings you here?
Hold a moment.
Fascinating. I was convinced that the young lad had you dead to rights. But when his blow was about to land, you parried with the merest flick of your arm. Such a feat would seem to defy all natural laws. What is your secret? To what forbidden dark arts are you privy?
Always impressive.
You saw my arm move, then your eye is sharper than most. When my master at arms first showed me the technique, I did not see as much.
Very gracious.
A woman of science as first and foremost an observer. Sorry, words are hard. And a keen eye is a fine weapon. But I don't think you came here to discuss swordsplay.
Right.
On that account, you are wrong. I want you to teach me that move.
Well,
It is no easy trick to learn.
Very well.
I'm a patient woman.
my thanks.
Very well. Shall we begin? Attain support level C. Sweet. Oh, that's the wrong layout. Here it is. Hello, not so formal. Fire and emblems. Indeed. And hello as well, tacos. Also, with people coming into the stream right now, we can start recruiting the children in any order. So what I'll ask the chat right now is, are there any preferences for what children we should recruit first? Like, are there any favorites that I should go out and get? Owain? I could go get Owain. Owain is pretty spicy.
Pardon me.
Henry, can you hear me?
Really?
Oh, hey, Frederick. What's up?
Really?
You were absent at today's training session. Training session? First I've heard of it.
Ah.
Surely you recall Crom reminding everyone in his address to the troops yesterday. Oh, that training session. That must have slipped my mind.
I see.
Then you weren't absent due to the injury or illness. Sorry, words are really hard. I wish I had an awesome illness. But no, I'm right as rain. That's good to hear. However, I'm quite disappointed you missed the session. Being prepared for battle is a matter of life and death.
This ain't so
Oh,
bad.
don't worry about me, Frederick. I'm not gonna die so easily.
Explain.
What makes you, out of all your comrades, so uniquely immune to war's perils? Yo, you know, stuff and things.
What?
I do not know. Training is essential for all soldiers, and that includes you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Jeez, careful not to twist your small clothes there. What? Small clothes? What? Henry, where are you going? I'm not finished with you yet. I'm going to the training ground. Want to join me?
Well,
Me? Just kidding. About going to train, or inviting me along. You know, I'm not even sure myself. I'll see you around.
wait.
Henry, wait. Are you going to train or not? It's a matter of life and death. What an aggravating young man. It amuses me that freaking Frederick and Henry have support conversations with each other. Let's see here. And you have your cartridge with you right now? It's a good luck charm. For Lunatic plus Classic to not be crazy today. That's your claws trimmed. Now spread your wings so I can wash underneath. That's it. Good girl, Minerva. It's funny, she's not even a wyvern rider right now. I think she's the axe wielding healer class. I forget what it is. War priestess or whatever the heck. Oh, hello, Muriel. How long have you been standing there staring at Minerva? You seem utterly entranced. Do you like wyverns?
No.
No, not at all.
Who are you?
Oh, all right. You don't have to be so blunt about it, you know?
Why, thank you.
My apologies. I was absorbed in my observations and forgot others' desire a modicum of tact. That wyvern you have there appears to comprehend human speech.
Ah.
She's a very smart girl. I've read reports that claim that ancient dragons possess the power of language. However, I'd not heard that such living wyverns were capable of such feats.
Oh my.
Sounds like you've stumbled upon the discovery of a century, then.
Hold a moment.
Perhaps, although it will still need to be peer-reviewed before publication. Will you allow me to continue observing the creature and further expand my thesis? Sure, we wouldn't mind that, would we, Minerva? She says that would also be fine. She also likes your hat.
Very gracious.
Fascinating. Alright, so War Cleric then. That one. And thanks so much for the 100 bits, Josh. I'll replay that alert now that my alert box is up. Thanks so much for that.
Hello, Harmonia. How's you and your beautiful hair going?
How's me and my beautiful hair going? We're going alrighty here. Just chilling. Earlier today, I finally finished off the grinding that I had to do in Fire Emblem Awakening. That felt like it was taking 5,000 years to get good skills for inheritance to pass down every single one of the parents in the game. So yeah, I've been very busy over the past several weeks grinding Fire Emblem Awakening here, and finally we can properly continue in the game to a point where it's like, may as well see this playthrough to the end now because of how much. Like, I used to stream this whenever we hit certain milestones. I think, if I had to guess, the last one was either 250 or 300 subs, something like that. But now the channel's getting close to 600, so I mean, we've gotten to a point where it's like, okay, let's just treat this as a normal playthrough and push through to the end, I guess. You know, let's do that. Muriel? Why are you gritting your teeth and staring at me like that?
Permit me to clarify.
As the moment I avert my eyes, I lose sight of you. Even when you don't attempt to hide, you simply disappear into thin air. It is a most perplexing puzzle. It's true that I blend into the background sometimes. It makes no logical sense. That suit of armor you wear reflects sunlight like a mirror. Not to mention the novel nature of its expansiveness.
No.
I think I just lack presence is all. By which you mean you are unassertive, laconic, and a man of few words. There must be more to it than that. Science abhors an incomplete explanation. Can you stop staring at me like that? It's creeping me out a little.
No.
But you are such a fascinating subject for observation. Think of all we can learn from you, if I were able to study you somehow. I think I'm going to go now. Fascinating. And thanks, Josh. I mean, like, it's still technically a ways off. I think it's closest to like 560-ish at the time of recording this, but like, it's going up by so much on a daily basis. It's like, what the heck? It's crazy, man. So by the time this gets uploaded, I mean, we'll see. Can't again a few words be the same thing, Mira? I've never actually heard that first word before. That's a first for me. Tonight we're holding a war council. Don't be late.
Pretty much.
Is Lissa hosting again? Maybe she'll make more of those little honey cakes. Oh, hold on. Got a bug stuck in your hair.
Get back.
Don't come any closer.
What?
Well, if I repulse you that much,
No.
you are not special. Feel the same way about all women. Well, that makes it all better. I wonder if someone cast a curse to make you fear women.
Right.
I think not.
What?
Then why are you so afraid of us?
Women.
Something at the core of my nature has always made me uneasy around you. Yeah, it still sounds like a curse to me. I wonder who cast it.
Yeah.
You want me to fix it?
What?
Pretty much.
It must be hard turning into a gibbering idiot whenever you meet a woman. You have the power to rid me of this fear? Someone's interested.
No.
I'm not.
What?
Sure, whatever. When you change your mind, you know where to find me. Their support level C. The YouTube algorithm blessed me? Yeah, it did. And now I want to try making more videos of the nature that the one that took off. Like the one there was just literally me ranting and being passionate about Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. So now it's clicked in my head like, oh, maybe I should do more stuff like that. So I already have a script prepared for video on the history of Roller Coaster Tycoon and what impacts it's had on me, similar to the one I did on Mystery Dungeon. And it makes me, and thanks for the 50 more bits there. I appreciate it, Josh.
Extra bits for that hard work.
I appreciate that there. Thanks for the 50 extra bits there. Anyway, so yeah, I have that script done. I'm going to be recording that and start editing it relatively soon, so that'll be the next big video project that I'll be working on there. And now it actually wants me, like, seeing how just me ranting and like expressing my opinions, stuff like that, being passionate about stuff seems to be the key of sorts. I don't know. I might revive some previous projects that I've thought of that I never really committed to doing. Like, for example, something that I have a couple versions of a script for, actually, that I've never actually recorded, that I planned to make into a video a couple times but never got around to it. So, like I said, I have a couple scripts lying around about this. is a discussion on my views of Breath of the Wild, because that's probably one of the most controversial gaming opinions I can express. Because Breath of the Wild is so widely loved and like so widely praised, whereas I have a very, very strong love-hate relationship with that game. Like, the short version of it is gameplay. I adore it. It's the most fun in the whole series, and I really like some of the previous games in this series. The gameplay is absolutely incredible. I love the stuff that it does. It's one of 2 games that I've ever played where when I wasn't playing it, when I was in the middle of my adventure, it felt like the world was calling out to me. It was incredible in that. But some problems with it, like the bosses, the final boss especially, and then there's the story and music, which is the part that I hate about Breath of the Wild, because the trailers hyped up the story and music so much, and I was like right on the edge of my seat being like, this is gonna be like one of the best games I ever played, it's gonna be so epic. Then I play it and it's like, wow, this is really, really underwhelming, I guess. Like, music, I mostly hated it. There are some serious jammers in the Breath of the Wild soundtrack, like Sidon's theme, for example. I could listen to that all day long. That is so good. Or the Rito Village theme. Incredible. I loved that one. But overall, the soundtrack just felt really lacking. And, like, the story is somewhat excusable, considering stories, naturally, are linear. Like, event A happens, then event B happens, then event C happens. Like, they're linear. Stuff has to happen in a linear order for a story to take place. So when you create an open world game where you can do things in whatever order you want, story naturally falls apart. So, like, story, I get it. That could be excused, the fact that the story of that game wasn't that good. I can see how that could be excused. But the music, no excuse. No excuses there. Anyway, yeah, I have a couple several page long scripts prepared for that where I go like super in depth. You.
Yep.
Me?
Pretty much.
Yes, you. You're a thief, right? Skilled at pilfering and all that. I've got a little job for you. I'm listening.
Maybe.
I want you to print. No, I'm not reading this out. Not reading this line here. That's unbelievably creepy. What do you need his hair for? Yeah, I usually don't take sinister chuckles as an answer. Sorry, kid. Go find someone else to help you with your weird hobbies.
What?
This is not a negotiable request. Oh, what are you gonna do about it, Sunshine? Curse me?
You deserve
Yes.
worse.
Oh, yeah?
Ain't a hexer alive that's managed to put a curse on Gaius the Nimble. Go on, Sunshine, do your worst.
Pretty much.
You are making a terrible mistake.
Done.
Ooh, scary. You see me shaking here. Well, as an interesting support conversation there. Also, I'll replay the follow alert that happened there since I have the alert box off during that. Thanks for the follow, Lila Popolo, if I'm saying that correctly. And Elder Scrolls got away with storytelling by having a main quest that has to be done in order, but the side quest can be done in any order. Yeah, that's definitely one way to do it, where it's like, here's the main story, you gotta do it in this order, but there's all this other side stuff that you can do in any order. And now my doggies also come down to see me. Hey, come here, silly dog. Come up here. Come say hi. Come up here. Come up here. Up. Big jump. Big jump. You don't want to come up here? Fine, I'll angle the camera down. Hey? How are you feeling? You brought me a spiky ball? Come up here. Come up here. Oh. Hey? My. But yeah. And that reminded you of something, but you don't remember what? Something creepy, maybe? Red Dead Redemption did that too, you think? Yeah, I've heard that Red Dead has also been really praised for its use of open world games. Now my doggy's coming up to me there. Yeah, one of these days, that might be a game that I may have to play. One day. Now, this goes through here. Then I just loop this thread and... Yeah.
Hey.
All right there, princess. What's going on? I'm trying to learn needlework. But I'm mostly just poking holes in my dumb finger. Yeah, that sounds like me trying to get a world record in freaking Smash Bros. Century Smash with Byleth. Is what that sounds like. Freaking scraping my thumb open. You should wash and dress those wounds, you know.
Huh?
Yeah, whatever. They're just pinpricks. See? Hardly bleeding at all. That's literally how I acted when I was trying to get the Byleth Century Smash world record. Small wounds can become infected as easy as large ones. Here, princess, let me take a look. Jeez, fine. You're gonna be all stubborn about it. Just stop calling me princess, alright? Almost sounds sarcastic when you say it.
Nope.
It's a friendly nickname is all. I give them to everyone.
Hey.
Yeah, well, I bet you didn't give Crom a nickname, did you? It's so unfair. He risks life and limb nearly every day. But me? No. will hover around me, and if I have so much as a sewing accident,
Ah,
makes you feel better. This is the worst sewing accident I've ever seen. God, you'd think I was made of glass or something. Hey, easy with the bandages there. Hands look like a grapefruit.
huh?
Pierce a vein, princess. Lucky it wasn't worse. Ugh.
Do we have
Oh,
to?
cheer up now. Let me see what you're sewing there. Oh, it looks like, three-legged ogre? No, wait. A whalefish eating a sailor? It's a kitty cat. Cat? Really? Maybe if I turn it this way. It's not done yet, okay?
Right.
For a cat, why don't you lengthen this, and then a few stitches here? And my dog is currently pressing her face into my arm. Holy cow, guys, that's amazing. I didn't know you could sew.
Yep.
I've always had nimble fingers. Useful skill in my trade.
Hey, thanks.
Well, thanks, I guess. My pleasure. Though, perhaps you might take up a safer hobby, Like, say, jousting. Yeah, because that's definitely a safer hobby there. Reminds you when you pricked your foot a couple days ago? Oh? Okay. What are you doing? Eh? What you doing, silly dog? Eh? High five. High five. Good girl. Eh? How you doing? But yeah, how many more support conversations do we have here? Just the one here. Maybe we'll just leave it on this screen. Also, you can see my Cabela's Wiimote rifle behind my chair there where I left it from last time. Hey? Hey? How you doing? Huh? Alright, we've got one with Maribel and Olivia. We can just leave it on this screen. 1 and 2 and 3. One more pirouette and hold for applause. What you doing, silly dog? Yay, Olivia. Ooh, standing ovation. Olivia's the best. Marry me, Olivia.
Yes.
You dance rather well. Maribel, how long have you been standing there? From the beginning, darling. I didn't mean to spy, but your dance was so wonderful. I just couldn't bring myself to interrupt.
Was that all right?
Gosh, thanks. I mean, I'm still working on the rough bits, so... God, this is so embarrassing.
What?
Save the false modesty for your social betters, my dear. A working class girl like you needs confidence above all else. Right, okay. Thanks, I think? Good heavens, are all lowborn folk this skeptical? Why do you want attention right now, silly dog? Can you be so bold one minute and such a quivering mess the next?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well...
When you dance, you're so daring. You stand tall and proud, completely unafraid to meet the watcher's eye. You exhibit great strength and dignity.
Stop staring!
Stop it! This is so embarrassing. Yet, when you stop, you become this jabbering, bashful mess of insecurities. I want to see more of Olivia the Bold and less of Olivia the Mouse. Got it?
Well...
Well, yes, I'm sure you're right, I guess, but...
So sorry.
Very well. If you won't do it yourself, I'll just have to aid you. We'll grow a backbone if I have to drag you there kicking and screaming.
What?
Backbone?
Come now.
Pluck, grit, dignity, resolve. Pick any down you like. I'll have to think about the best way to whip you into shape. This may take a bit. I'll let you know when the first lesson is ready.
Oh...
I don't like the sound of this. Hey? What's got you in such a good mood, huh? What's got you in such a good mood today, huh? What's got you all happy, huh? My, oh my. Oh, there goes my chat screen because it's the second screen of my laptop and the cable's a bit jittery. Hey, you're in a very good mood today. But yeah, a dog indeed. But yeah, you got 2 lucky charms. Ah, you're putting a little bit of pressure on my injured wrist right now. Be careful. I'm not able to bend it back like that. But yeah, I got 2 lucky charms, your Fire Emblem Awakening cartridge, and your cross necklace. Hopefully that luck will magically transfer over across the internet to you. Easy peasy. Hey? What's gotten into you, huh? Why is it that sometimes when I start streaming here, especially this game, I don't know what it is about this game that just makes you all affectionate all of a sudden, which is very strange considering you are not typically an affectionate dog, and you hate it when people get close to your face. Like, you're probably gonna pull away the moment I do. Yeah, look at that. You see that snarl? This dog hates affection, and here she is coming up to me for affection, and she especially hates people being in her face like that. High five. High five. Good girl. Hey? Hey? High five again. High five. Yeah. Is my microphone picking up the weird sound she's making? Because she makes some weird sounds. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Oh my goodness. Well, let's fix the camera here real quick. But yeah, pretty strange behavior for a dog that typically hates affection. Yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, we have stuff in the barracks too. Since I haven't checked this in a little while. Yeah, Frederick is basically how to get through harder difficulties, especially Lunatic plus Classic. And now, did you hear the squeaking of her freaking toy that she has there? You heard the sounds, Josh? My oh my. I don't know if my mic is picking that up in the distance of her very squeaky toy. Okay, she leaves that in my room, and as I'm trying to navigate, like, between my office here and my bedroom, which is, like, right over there, I keep stepping on it in the middle of the night. Like, if I'm really thirsty in the night, I'll come over into this room, this office here, because under my desk here is my juice fridge, so I come here to get a quick drink when I'm thirsty in the night, and I'll step on that toy, like, every night. Anyway, so we're starting out with Owain's then. Let's check here. Which one is Owain? Scion of Legend, Paralog 5. Where is that then? You heard it as well, Tacos? My oh my. Where is Scion of Legend? I think Brady's is the top left there. Where's Scion of Legend? Where is that? Thanks for the 50 more bits, Josh.
Here's more bits for that super cute doggy you love, Blondo.
Now she's laying right there. 50 more bits for that super cute doggy. Yeah, so everybody heard it there. Sage's Hamlet. So it's not Scion of Legend? Or I guess Scion of Legend would be the name of the paralog. But the place itself is called Sage's Hamlet. Did I go past it? I probably did then, didn't I? Where's Sage's Hamlet? Ruins of Time. Great Gate. Villa Shrine Ruins. What? Oh yeah, Side Story 5. That's it then. I was looking for number 5. Alright, let's hop into our first child paralog. If it lets me.